Hello! It's me, someone that you don't know. My name's Miriam and I want to create content. I'm an artist and I create all kinds of things. I don't know what I'm doing, but I want to be back on social media. Like, what do you do, homegirl? I bet that's what you're wondering. The thing is, I do a lot of things for fun. I'm working on a portfolio because it's like, what do you do? What do you do? I don't know, but I do. But I can't tell you, but I will. I'm trying to find my target audience, and I know that they exist. Maybe you want to like and subscribe. I like to draw. I like to crochet. I like to knit. I like to sculpt. I like to paint. I like to needle felt. Get it together. Man, I seriously do a lot of stuff. When it comes to social media, I've been flopping. Sometimes I get some attention, but then once I did get attention, the demand was not going to be met. Because what they wanted supplied, I was like, nah, I did that for attention. But that's the problem because social media is like about trends. So that just means I have to be a trendsetter. I want to find my target audience and keep you guys happy and growing. I want feedback and I want to have engagement, but I don't want to just be shoveling coals into the furnace. Anyway, here I am back on social media. This is my routine. My last video was 6 months ago and TikTok got banned. So I deleted it off my phone and it's not on my phone. And that's been good for my life. I don't even have Instagram on my phone right now. That's been good for my brain. So taking a step back has been good, but I'm ready to return because as a creative, I want to share my work and I want people to laugh more, smile more. I want them to understand my message and interpret it for themselves and come up with new meanings from my creations. So, I'm back. And I thought in this video, maybe you could get to know me a little bit. I got ideas, but it's like, I don't know how to do them. I don't think my space is very aesthetic. I don't know how to pull it off. So for right now, let's get to know each other. Hey, nice to meet you. Hi, how are you? Hi. My name's Miriam. If you didn't catch on, I've been exploring my style. I've been dressing pretty cute. I've been hanging out with my friends. I started going to therapy.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah, that's pretty great. I've been doing all kinds of healthy habits. My last video was about the morning pages, which is part of The Artist Way, a guide to her life as an artist by Julia Cameron. I heard Doechii used that book to unlock her inner artist, and you should read that book too, because I read that book and so did Doechii. So it's just like, if you want to get like us. But I'm back with a vengeance. And I'm gonna keep posting. I've been really frustrated about streaming because Netflix keeps kicking me off of every freaking device because I don't have my own account and I'm not going to get one. All of my favorite cartoons are on Paramount. Not gonna get that either, no. So what I did get is a DVD VHS setup, and it's been bomb diggity. And I don't think that the music streaming has been making me upset. It's just that I don't always want to be on my phone. So I have some CDs. Actually, it does upset me that if I don't pay for my streaming service, then all of the music I enjoy isn't accessible because I don't actually own it. Also, I don't know about the color grading in movies nowadays, but it was on Hulu and it was like Irish and it was about the Draugr. What the hell? It was dark. I was like, where's the movie? What's happening? And I saw Wicked and people are saying how great it was. And it's like, yeah, I was more thinking about the songs, like the tea. But like, yeah, I love colors. I love saturation. If you see my social media, if you want to check out my Instagram, then you would see that it's very bright. It's very colorful. I watched the Austin Powers, all 3 movies recently this spring. And they were so freaking hilarious. And I don't know, like, the thing is, I don't know how I would have just stumbled upon these, scrolling the algorithms that are always pushing me new junk that I don't want to see. Like, I'm not going to list all the things I haven't seen because that's just like hipster core. But it's just like, I don't want to see that stuff. I'm not into TV shows that much. I really love animation. But some shows, I'm just like, that plot is not giving. I don't care. But these movies were so freaking funny. And then another 2 movies are these 2. Dynamite. If you haven't seen it, it's just like, why? I mean, I get why. Because it's kind of millennial humor, I guess. And they are kind of just like making fun of him. But like, he's so funny. It's just like, he's in his own world. And he's a hero in that world. And he is epic. So it's just like, it's a true tale. I love this movie. It's so funny. I never got this. I never understood it when I was a child. I didn't know what was going on. This movie was great and it looked great. I liked this a lot. I feel like it didn't make sense at the time. There's so many movies of the 2000s, and that's the thing. I've just been going to thrift stores and buying DVDs. That's what I was doing January through March, April, yeah, January through April, but in May, I was not shopping. I told myself, no shopping in May. I have a buttload of art supplies that will never run dry. I have a lot of movies that I haven't watched them all yet. So I said, stop all that shopping. And I slipped twice because I ordered this on May 1st. I didn't know it was May 1st, and I bought it because I wanted it. As for the CDs, I've been loving Fiona Apple. I used Tidal at the beginning of the year. It was on sale, like they had a deal. So I signed up. I always sign up for a deal. I'm a playlist girl. I know what I like, so like I'll change. I've never gotten into Spotify. I don't know why, but I've always changed it up, but now I've been on Tidal for about a year and I like it a lot, and the discovery is always really good. They always give me a lot of music that I like. This year, I love the discography. Vegetable cuddle. Oh my goodness, these CDs have been so great. I've listened to both of them so many times through. Love. And I have a CD player in my house, so sometimes like in the morning you don't want to be on your phone, you just want to like, I need to get some things done. But like if I get on my phone, there's so many other things I might click before I click on my music app. I don't usually like a whole album, but sometimes you can find a whole album that you really like, and that's nice. You know, some artists I really like them, but I'm never gonna listen to the whole album. But also, I'm trying to get me some Adrian Linker CDs. I want some Imogen Heap CDs. Another CD that I liked a lot last this spring was this. I'm still alive but I'm barely breathing. Just pray to a God that I don't believe in. And I got that much enough freedom. And I don't don't break. No, it don't break. No, it don't break. Dude, I found this at Goodwill. And some of the songs are like, I'm gonna skip up, but there's 3 songs on here that go so hard. I really liked the script when I was like 9, I guess. These have been a really big rotation in my car. And then another 2 movies. And I also bought nail polish, but I haven't used it yet because I felt guilty. But those are the 2 things that I bought, even though I'm not shopping this month. And I'm trying to keep up that good habit in June, but I have been making a list of things as I go through the month and think like, oh, I want that. But then I'm not going to buy it because I'm just being responsible. Also been all up in my sketchbook. Do you want to see my stickers? Did you have a good look? I've been really loving sketchbook tours and like color with me, watercolor, all kinds of videos, those art vlogs on YouTube. And I want to make some, but I don't know how to be aesthetic. Do you want to know what my favorite color is? Purple, orange, green. Yeah. Do you want to see one of my projects? I wanted to bring you guys down to a different angle so you could see some different stuff in here. I call this room my art studio. Sometimes I call it my office. Maybe I should do a tour of this place. You interested? I got stuff all over the walls. Some stuff that I drew. So if you want to see that, then you'll have to comment down below. So this is my latest creation. Yep. I bet you can't guess his ethnicity. Clown. I made this a few months ago. Maple Pines. Blanchin was going viral on TikTok, and I just don't know how to do social media as an artist because I made a really, really adorable Maple Pines. What do I do about that? And one of my TikToks that I would say went viral for me, it was with some emergency intercom figurines that sold. I was really loving their podcast, but I haven't watched it for the last couple of months. Now I have these. I don't know if people want to buy these. I've been crazy lazy about like listing stuff because I'm also working on a portfolio, but like, am I? It's like, I just have this stuff and I'm like, what do I do with that? Yeah, I need to go to yoga. Jeez. Yeah, that's enough.